Alright, what's up guys? Adrian Amaral with 911 Gadgets. I just had to butt in real quick because during the removal, I found there was these two Wi-Fi antennas right there. You need to make sure you don't rip those, okay? Don't rip them because this part is very expensive. So I ripped mine a little bit right there from the corner. We gotta make sure it's still gonna work, okay? And I'm praying that it does because it's an expensive part. I'm going to do a tutorial on this Microsoft Surface Pro 4. It is model 1724, and she brought it in with the cracked screen. You guys can see that right there, and it's cracked over here too. Now the bezel or the frame, it's not too bad, but we have to be careful when we put the new screen back on because it can break your new screen. We have our new screen here. You guys can see it on the smaller screen here to your bottom left. So we're gonna do this as carefully as possible. You want to make sure that the Surface Pro is turned off. I just pushed the the volume buttons just to make sure there's no power going to it. Now there's a connector. If you get the new screen, you can tell where the connectors are at. There's a connector right here. So that's gonna be, it's over here on this side. It's gonna be right here, and then there's two connectors on the left side, just so you can kind of know the anatomy of this device. Alright, let's get to it, okay? So you want to grab your heat gun and start kind of just going around it. So this one I did apply quite a lot of heat to it. One, because I don't think we're gonna recycle the LCD. Cause I don't really know where to take it to get recycled. I don't want to start from the cracked areas because that's just gonna shatter. So I'm going to start from the sides here. If you have some safety glasses, that would be good for you to wear, because when you're prying glass up like this, there's a very high risk of small parts just breaking up into your eyes. Okay, I got this part in. But you see it's broken here. There's a crack, so I'm gonna need another pick. This time I'm gonna use a little bit thicker one. I don't care about breaking this particular screen. When you're doing this, make sure you don't turn on this button up here. There's the power button up here. Oh, you see how that thing just cracked? I'm gonna stick one of these so I can get deeper in there. Once we're in, we can kind of just apply heat and pry it up at the same time. Look at how nice this thing is separating here. we're gonna peek in here real quick and see what it looks like. Okay. So the connector that was down here, actually it's a flex cable that plugs in from the motherboard. It goes this way, so it's kind of loose, but it's connected still. So I gotta figure out a way to keep removing the screen. You see how it broke right here now? You can kind of see it right there. I'm gonna apply some heat and see if it helped me. At the same time, if you guys didn't notice, I was using this plastic spudger, and then applying heat. I'm wedging this at the same time. I'm using one of my other fingers right here to kind of, you see my thumb? I'm kind of holding on to the frame and then using my other fingers to pry up. That's my technique. That's what I figured out how to do. Now you want to make sure not to tear these cables. I'm going to see if I can show you guys a view. Alright, so there you go. You see that right there? Let me grab my phone. I'll show you guys some light. You guys see that in there? We have that long cable up here that I showed you guys, and then that I told you guys about, sorry. And then you got these two cables on the side. You see those two cables right? Those two connectors. We're about to tear it up right now and or take it apart and show you guys. You see that flex cable that's running from the motherboard up here too? There you go. Okay, so now we are going to be careful because you can rip these cables. You do not want that to happen. Alright, let's see. How are we going to go about this? We are going to, I think, okay, so we look at this new screen. You see the connector there? It looks like it just, look, you see it right there? It looks like it just unplugs, like just pops open, pops up. So let's do that with our fingernail. Uh-oh, and there it is. It just turned on. You see that? It accidentally turned on when I was holding it upright like this. I pushed the button. I heard the fans come on. We do not want to unplug anything while it is on. You can burn stuff. If you rip a cable and the thing is on, something else could burn. So I'm just gonna hold that power button. You guys see this right here? I did that to the screen because it wasn't, the LCD was not shattered, it was not bad. Now I'm sure there's signs of burns, and also just prying it up, it just broke it more, or I broke the LCD. But like I said, I don't have a place to recycle these at, so I'm just gonna hold the power button until it shuts off. There it is. Fans turned off. Screen just completely shut down, so I know there's no more power. Alright, so I'm not gonna hold it in that position anymore. I'm just gonna hold it like this, and I'm gonna use my fingernail to kind of, I wanted to show you guys this real quick. I don't think it's gonna be as easy as it looks. Alright, let's set it up this way. Let's look at this side real quick. Alright. So it looks like we need this whole assembly, this whole metal right here. So it's like this. And then this goes connected to here. Does it have a screw or is it just glued on? We'll find out. I think it's... Let me get my tweezers real quick. See if these can just pop out of there. I don't think so. Let's get my blade. No, you don't want to use a blade. Let's use a hard pick real quick. I'm just hearing for those fans, make sure they're not on. Looks like okay, it looks like there's a piece of motherboard. So this whole thing is attached. It starts from right here, where that little circle in there. You guys can see there's a little piece of motherboard right in there. Right here. There's a little circle right in there. That's attached to this whole module there. So let me figure out a way. I think I might have to apply some heat to it. Got that piece out. There you go. It's just stuck on there with adhesive. My thing is, how am I gonna take these? Do I just pull them out? You see? So this is loose now, but I gotta unplug these flex cables. Let's see here. Now remember, I don't care about these cables breaking because I have a new screen. So let me see here. There you go. Next one. Just gonna get my tweezers in here. Kind of just yank it. There you go. There's that adhesive. So there we have this part off. If you can see here, I didn't damage this part of the board. I just stuck my plastic tool. You don't want to use a blade, okay? I used my plastic tool and I just went in there and kind of just broke through the adhesive so I could separate this module from the screen. Now that we have that part out, now we got to figure out how to unplug. Ouch, I just stabbed myself. You see that? Let me get it out. Good thing I have tweezers here. There it is. Stick it out. Careful, guys. There you go. Proof. It's alright. Okay. So now we're gonna put it on the side, because remember, it turns it off. And we're gonna try to unplug that part. I could watch a video on how to do it, but man, I don't know why. It's funny because I'm making these videos for you guys, but me, I don't like watching videos unless I really feel like I need to. Let me look at this old one again. I mean, at this new one. That's what it looks like. So I'm just comparing them to see, and it's clear that it should just pop off. Let me use my tweezers, and let me see if I can show you guys. I'm gonna kind of hold it up like this so you guys can, so it doesn't turn on. There it is. You see that? I just poked it, I wedged it real hard with my tweezers. And there you go. It's just a little tab, a metal tab that goes on top of the, like, kind of shielding the connector. You see that? It's exactly the way it came off, this way. So I remember because of these little teeth. You see those little teeth right there at the bottom? They're facing down. So I'm not sure if I'm putting that one back on. If it gives me trouble, I won't. So now you've got the connector right there. Can you guys see it? Let me show you guys again with the flashlight. You see it right there? And I wish you guys could see it better. Okay. My glove got stuck to the module over here. Okay, there you go. Don't turn it on. Not right now. Okay. So now with my tweezers, or actually with my plastic spudger, I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect it. It's just a regular LCD cable. It's kind of like a phone. Like a phone LCD cable. I'm gonna go like this, pry it up, and there we go. And it's disconnected. You see this cable here? It looks like an LCD connector for like a Samsung or iPhones too. Okay, so this thing I can take it off already. I wish it would have came out complete with everything up here, because now I'm gonna have to clean this up. Here's the old screen, and where is it? Here's that connector. You see that? And the two connectors right here. There's no special brackets on them that I can see. Sometimes there's a special bracket on these connectors, or on this one, where you have to transfer them over to the new screen. This one does not have anything, so you always want to make sure. Alright, so this one is basura. It's trash. If you guys know of a place that recycles these LCDs, let me know, and I'd probably be a little bit more careful, a little bit more careful in trying to and taking it apart, taking it off. I'm sure that they're worth at least $50, you know. All right. So now to the fun part. Yeah, right. The sucky part. Removing the leftover glass on the frame. I'm gonna heat it up, making sure I don't turn it on. You gotta be careful because there's components. Okay, so this thing came out. I'll put it back. Now there's a, you see it has two little pegs, or two little plastic, there you go. and they go right in there. One on the top, one on the right. Stick it in like this. There you go. Sits in flush. Alright, so we're gonna check the X939879. X939879. And we're gonna go to shopping. And it is $239. Are you serious? That's expensive. And that's the one. You see? X939879. So I've accidentally ripped a corner of it. We're gonna see if it works still. That's very, very expensive. So before I put in the new screen, I'm not gonna put adhesive yet because I want to make sure that this freaking thing works, the Wi-Fi. Okay. Alright, so you don't want to put adhesive.
some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're channeling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry.
At least we still see that there's antennas. So there we go. And oh my gosh, I just saved me $200. If you guys are watching this right now, please make sure you watch the beginning of the video where I tell you not to mess up the antenna, because that thing is up to $230. And right now, I ripped just a tiny little part of it. But see, I have this this Netgear one right here. That one is far out. It's way in the back of the shop, and it's getting full bars, full signal. Okay, guys. So I am happy that I did not have to waste $230, because now that I know how much they cost, I'm gonna go ahead and post them on eBay. They're just sitting back there in a pile of old laptops and stuff. So I'm glad we figured that out. Please watch the beginning of the video where I show you where the location is, which is up here. So what you guys want to do is you want to heat it up very well, okay? So that you don't rip that antenna. Kind of sucks that they did that. Anyways, while we're at it, let's go ahead and test it. Okay. And just for the sake of this, I'm going to connect to the internet. It's still working, it's still communicating, so there you go. Enter the network security key. I'll block it. I don't know if that worked. Alright, next. I don't think she left me a passcode for it, but that's fine. And there it is, we're connected, got full bars, and we are golden. I'm testing the touch right now. Touch is working everywhere. Yep. Everything works. Shut it down. Thank you, God. So, now that we know that the Wi-Fi is working, we really need to be careful, man, because that was a close call. Okay. Making sure the fans are off. I'm gonna go ahead and unplug this. Unplug this too. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and grab the old LCD just to see how bent these were. And you can kind of see right there, they were like up to right around there. And you can see the adhesive here too. You see that? It's up to here. So that's my guide. I'm gonna put the adhesive back right on there. And that's where the adhesive is at. You see that? So I'll put some new adhesive on there. So we're gonna put a little bit of adhesive here so we can wrap this thing up. And what I'll do is I'll just kind of line it up with this, so that's where it's gonna be at. It's around right there. There you go. So it's right there. And I'm gonna get a little bit more. Okay. So it's gonna be right around right there. There it is, guys. That's how I figured it out. Okay, I'm not gonna put this back on. I don't want more trouble than I need. That's literally just there just in case you drop it and it doesn't pop out. It's not gonna happen because if it drops, it's gonna. I really don't think it's gonna come off. But if it drops, it's gonna break anyway. So they're gonna bring it right back so we can replace the screen again. All right. Uh-oh, my bad. I gotta put adhesive. Alright, so I'm gonna feel for any... Let me heat this adhesive here at the bottom and see how sticky it's gonna get. No, I need new adhesive, guys. I cleaned up the bottom very well. This or as much as I could. It was not sticky. This little part right here is sticky. It's stickier than the bottom, and then the rest, this too is kind of sticky. No, it's not that sticky. I'm gonna take this part off too. Okay, so now that we got it cleaned up, we're gonna put some adhesive. Okay, now I'm just gonna take off this this dual-sided tape, whatever it's called, the protector or cover. All right. So now that our adhesive is ready, we're gonna put some around here on the camera area. We're gonna put some of this glue. And the corners are not too bad, they're not too dented in, so we didn't have to shave those off. Put some adhesive here, some adhesive right here, some adhesive right here, and the little cracks. Might as well put some all like on the edges. Right here, wherever there's no adhesive tape, I'm putting glue. So these corners, there's a little area here, a little space here too, and right here. All right, guys, we are ready. I'll heat it up a little bit. Let's plug in our new screen. There it is. And then just plug in the bottom of it. Let me take it. Be right there, okay? Give me a minute, real quick.
I think I spoke to you on the phone about the note.
Yeah, I'll be right there. Okay, plug it in. There it is, it's all plugged in. Take this off real quick. And press it down with our little rag here. Alright, so I'm gonna see if I can. If you can see there that those corners were bent in. So I had a little bit of issues putting it together here in the bottom. Now, something like this, guys, I can really leave it. I could close this down right now, but I'm not gonna do it yet. I can really leave it as is because I asked the customer if they wanted to replace the frame, and they said no because it's expensive. Might as well get a new Surface Pro 4. I'm gonna see what I can do about bending this back a little bit. I'm gonna get some pliers and I'm just gonna bend it back. If it breaks off a bit, it's okay. I already talked to the customer and they're okay with that. So let me go grab some pliers real quick and we'll try to pull it, okay? Let's try to bend it back. Actually, I have pliers right here. So I'm gonna start with maybe these needle noses real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and pry it open a bit, just enough to get these pliers in there. Arre Lulu! So I'm gonna try this real quick. It's okay. Pásale, está bien. We're just gonna do this real fast. I'm gonna use these other pliers because it doesn't, like I said before, it doesn't look like these corners are, they're not like bent inwards. They're not like, how can I say it? I don't know how to say it, guys. It's the whole frame that bent inside, not just the plastic here, you know? Usually it's just the plastic, then we shave it off. In this case, it was the whole frame, so I'm going to grab the whole frame. And I'm going to be careful and bend it back. There you go, that's working. I'm going to bend it a little bit more back. Okay, and that's giving me a little bit more room. Kind of stick it in there. So I'll bend it a little bit more. Maybe I could just shave it off. Alright, so I was able to bend this one back a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and do it a little bit more. And that should be it. I'm going to do this one now. I need more light, huh? Whatever, I'll figure it out. Here we go. And I'm gonna do this one as well. This one seems like it needs a little bit to the side. I'm afraid that these pliers are going to slip and then I'll break the LCD. Alright. I'm kind of scared to set this down without really first But really first making sure that this is bent as much as possible. Just gonna scrape it with my tweezers. Maybe I'll use the blade. Put some music. Bend it some more. I don't trust it, man. I do not trust it too much. See this one? Do it one more time on this side. Okay, so there it is, sitting nice and flush. Now remember guys, it's the frame that's messed up on this, so there's only so much we can do to it. Let me heat it up. Before I do that, let me make sure. What's up, bro?
Man, it's all bad, dude.
Okay. Okay, let's try this one more time. Turn this on. It says hibernating. Well, it is plugged in. There we go. Vanessa Menjiva. Look at this.
Daddy,
Yeah?
the donut that I was eating
Did you finish it?
Cause it was too like it tastes like
Go
gas.
tell them.
Or what?
Yeah, because I tasted it. It tasted weird, huh?
It tastes like gas.
Yeah, so bring it. Alright, so here it is. Where. Go bring it, Papa.
Someone saw.
Yeah, bring it. Okay, so here it is connected to our Wi-Fi still. Connect it. And it looks like the touch is all working. Yeah, everything works on this thing. So, here guys, we have a successful Surface Pro 4 LCD replacement. I hope you guys enjoyed, and don't forget to like and subscribe, share the channel, share the knowledge. You can reach me on Instagram through DM at 911gadgets, or you can contact me at contact@911gadgets.com. You can also just come back to this YouTube channel and comment or something. If you guys want to join the classes, leave me a message, and then we can talk about what I can teach you and how you can make some extra cash. And talk to them right here. Get closer, like.
Click on the bell, the bell thingy. Right?
Yeah. Alright guys. See you guys on the next video. Bye.